Does your OCD tell you that you better do this or something bad's going to happen? We're going to talk all about it. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist and I make videos for people with anxiety or OCD. And today I want to talk to you about one of OCD's most powerful weapons, and that is convincing you that if you don't do something, something bad will happen. Is that something that happens to you? We're going to talk all about it, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified because I do make new videos every Thursday. So let's discuss this. Do this or something bad's going to happen. That is a powerful weapon that OCD uses for a lot of people with OCD. Not everybody with OCD, but a lot of people with OCD have what we call magical thinking, which is if I do this thing, I can prevent this other thing from happening. And OCD is very convincing. And even if rationally you're like, I know that tapping twice isn't going to keep my parents alive, but OCD is making me think that it is. And even though intellectually I know that doesn't make any sense, maybe I'll do it just in case, right? I hear that so often in my practice, just in case. I can't not do it because what if even 0.001% chance that it does have some power and I didn't do it, then I'm going to feel really responsible. I'm not going to be able to handle what will happen. The point is though, you don't have that power and you're not magical in that way. And OCD is lying to you. OCD wants you to do these compulsions because it grows. It grows the neural pathways in your head. It keeps OCD around, and that creates a lot of pain in your life. And so it's hard, but the first step with magical thinking is to recognize that you don't have that power because it should work both ways, right? If I can ward off bad things from happening, then I can create good things to happen. I can say, okay, I'm going to knock twice and I'm going to win the lottery. Well, that doesn't really happen, right? And so it only works with what OCD wants it to work with, not with other things. And the main weapon that OCD uses against us is uncertainty and doubt, and that we don't have full control or a full guarantee that X, Y, and Z won't happen. And X, Y, and Z is whatever your theme or flavor is with OCD, and it's different for each one of you. And so OCD says, you have control. Don't worry about it. You have control. If you could just do this, then it won't happen. Or just do that. But in reality, that's not true. OCD is lying to you because none of us have control over most of what happens in life. And that's just the reality of it. We all live with uncertainty, but OCD will convince you that you cannot handle uncertainty and that it's trying to sell you something else. And it says, you don't have to handle uncertainty because I got you covered. If you just do what I say, then you will be certain because I'm certain. And that's not true, right? Because OCD doesn't circumvent the way that life works, and life works in mysterious ways, and we don't get to control that. But the worst part about it is that when you believe OCD or you just do it to make OCD happy, OCD gets a longer list of things that you need to do. And so it's like quicksand. You just dip your toe in and you go, well, just in case I'll dip my toe in it. And it's quicksand and it sucks you in and it wants you to do more and more things. You may not notice it because it can be slow at first. Just do this and nothing bad will happen. Oh, just do this and nothing bad will happen. And before you know it, you're doing a laundry list of things to make OCD happy, just in case to prevent something bad from happening, and you're not living your life. And the thing that is certain is that you're being robbed of your happiness, your time, and your peace because you are on a hamster wheel doing everything that OCD wants to ward off things that you have no control over to begin with. And I know that makes sense intellectually, but it won't feel right in your gut. And that's why you have to override your gut, avoid what OCD is telling you to do, and sit with the discomfort. And that can be really scary because you're thinking, well, now something bad's going to happen. And guess the worst part about that is that when you pull back and you don't do the compulsion that OCD wants you to do to prevent the thing from happening, OCD will work really, really hard to prove to you that something bad happened. And if I said, you know what, I'm going to see a whole bunch of people with green shirts tomorrow, guess what? Tomorrow I'm going to notice every person wearing a green shirt, more than I would have ever noticed before. And were there more people wearing green shirts tomorrow? No. But because I put that in my head and said, I'm going to look for more people who are wearing green shirts tomorrow, I'm going to see them everywhere. And you can try this. You can say, I'm going to look for, a red balloon tomorrow. And you're going to start noticing red balloons more than you ever have. So when you highlight something that you are trying to notice, your brain makes that a priority and it will notice it more. And OCD can use that as a weapon against you because it can say, you didn't do the thing I told you to do. And so now look, that happened and that happened and that happened. And it's all because you didn't knock twice, or it's all because you didn't do this. And the reality is it would have happened anyway. But OCD is highlighting that as proof that you need to be a slave to OCD, and you don't. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you find the sparkle in everything you do. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back again next Thursday. Take care.